Welcome back to Learn Energy Healing. Just a quick video on people that you may be practicing on and whether they can sense something or not and where you sense things. So there's some questions that my wife brought up as well, talking about it. She was mentioning that in some videos when I shift an energy, she may not be able to feel it, and why might that be? And the question of me feeling something in an area that doesn't seem to have a problem from her point of view, and if that's related to an area that is a problem. So let's cover a few of those things, shall we, in this video. So, as I've said in previous videos, people you're working on might not be able to sense the energies you can. It all depends on how well they've trained themselves to sense different vibrations of energies, different densities of energies, if you like. And of course, whether they are tuning into that or not. So if I'm feeling an energy here, quite often in this scenario where someone is with me and their eyes are open and they can see my hand is there, it might be easier for them to tune into what I'm tuning into because they're paying attention. They might be thinking, oh, I wonder what that is. And they may well be able to feel something more easily, purely because I'm there and they're paying attention to what I'm trying to tune into. Quite often, if someone's eyes are closed or they're not very aware of a particular density of energy, then they may not feel something. And likewise, if you shift an energy in that area, create some change, they still not may be able to feel something because they're not aware of that vibration of energy that has been shifted. If you shift enough of it, and because the aura is reciprocally related to the physical body, so if you shift enough energy that's related to a particular issue. So say if I shift a lot of energy here and it creates a lot of change in the aura and it affects the intestines, for example, or the abdominal muscles a lot, then they're more likely to feel something. And again, that assumes that they have a physical issue there because there may well be something in the aura that's not quite right, that hasn't affected the physical body yet. So when you shift it and they're not able to sense that energetic density, not yet anyway, then they may not feel anything for that reason because it's not really affecting the part of them that they can sense. So there are lots and lots of reasons why they may not feel something or not. Obviously, when people come for a healing, they would like to feel something usually, especially if they have a physical complaint or they sense into the aura and can sense an issue there, such as, they can maybe sense that a chakra isn't fully open, for example. Ideally, you want to be able to create a shift, create a change that they can feel. So yes, but of course, in some cases, you may pick up on things that they can't feel yet that might help with a particular problem, which they may not be able to sense the shift of, or you may be able to pick up on something in the aura that hasn't manifested into a physical complaint yet that you heal, that they may not be fully aware of yet, energetically or physically, but it benefits them because it stops a problem happening later on. So they may not feel it for that reason. So yeah, obviously, in an ideal world, you want to be working on things they can feel, of course.
What about referral?
Yes, I was going to get on with that. Thank you for reminding me. Referral's another issue, so we'll talk about that. So yeah, lots and lots of different reasons why they may not be able to feel something that you're working on, and whether they can feel something that you are working on. So referral's an interesting thing. So I've mentioned in many videos, say if I pick up something over the abdomen here, for example, it may well be that they don't have any issues with the digestive system physically. It may well be that this energy in the aura is affecting something else that they can feel somewhere else in the body. So it may well be, for example, if they're asking about having more clarity of thought, having less cloudy mind or issues in thinking clearly, you may well find that actually you're drawn to this area, the abdominal area, and you may well clear energies here. And again, clearing energies here, they may not sense any change in the abdomen. Maybe it's not affecting the physical body yet. But when you do clear here, they might find that, okay, my head is feeling clearer. It's easier to think. I have a much more focused mind now. There's many examples of this, and it may be easier to understand why you might be working somewhere else if you have some knowledge of meridians, the chakra system, maybe some knowledge of nerves and the cardiovascular system, and all the biochemical reasons why one organ or one thing may affect another area. So you may well understand, for example, how working on the kidneys might affect the liver might affect the skin. The kidneys might affect the skin as well, of course. But quite often with energy healing, there are many things that you may not know about that could refer from one place to another. So even with all my biochemical and osteopathic knowledge and all the other things I've read about, learning about meridians, there's still times where I'm drawn to a certain place or I find a certain stuck energy, and when I release it, they feel better in another area, and I have no clue of why that is. So going back to a very early point in a previous video, making sure you scan through the whole aura, no matter what the complaint they're coming to you with is, and clearing whatever you find is one of the best and most powerful ways you can do, things you can do to help someone. You don't know that this energy I felt here earlier in the previous video over her knee, you never know. That might affect many other problems that she may be having. So whenever you come across something, it's worth clearing it. Even if you can't clear it fully, and of course, don't expect that you can clear everything all in one session, especially if you're really sensitive and can pick up on many things. It's not possible to clear everything in one session, or even multiple sessions quite often. So clear what you can, even if you think it's not related to the problem, because it may well help that particular problem. I hope that makes sense of why some people might not feel some things, why it's good to work on things that they may not sense, and why it's good to work on things that whether you or they can sense, or both. It's a good thing to clear things, even if it doesn't seem like it's related to the problem, because it may well be in some way via some circuitry or some other thing that's related to another area. I hope that makes sense. Please do write in the comment section below if there's any questions, or of course email me. And please do like and subscribe if you'd like to support this channel, and I will see you in the next video.